So this next news is again from our very own G News, and it reads, MERS and COVID-19 could form a new virus via recombination, warns CCP biologist. So a CCP biologist named Jiang Shibo published an article on March 15th, 2023, incidentally the day that Miles was arrested and put behind bars, in which this CCP scientist warned about a potential new recombinant virus of MERS and COVID-19.
Yeah.
So who is this guy, right? I've never heard about him until now. So Mr. Zhang is the director of the Institute of Pathogen and Microbiology at Fudan University. He has close ties to the PLA, and Zhang once engaged in gain-of-function research on COVID-19. So not surprising. But interestingly, Mr. Zhang published a review article in May 2020 questioning the safety of COVID vaccines for potential to cause the well-known antibody-dependent enhancement, or ADE, side effect. Okay, so what this article says and what Mr. Zhang is claiming is that the MERS virus generally binds to, so when a virus wants to infect a cell, they have to gain access by binding to a receptor, right? So you can think of it as the virus is the key, and then the receptor on the cell is the lock. So the key has to fit the lock in order for the virus to gain access to the cell, i.e. to enter the cell. So the MERS virus, they have their own lock that they open, and COVID-19 virus has its own lock that it can open. So they open different locks. They cannot open each other's lock in a natural setting, which means they cannot infect the same cell at the same time. But one way to produce this new super recombinant virus, per Mr. Zhang, is, you can engineer MERS virus to essentially open the same lock as COVID-19, right? So both of them can infect the same cell. And then once inside the cell, the MERS and COVID-19 virus could combine, right? They could essentially become one to form a new super virus. Now, another way to produce a super virus in the lab is by inserting gene fragments of the COVID-19 virus into MERS.